Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of Deep into the Heart of Wrestling. My name is Mike Larkin, and joining me, as always, is the protector, the collector, and a dude who knows music, and a dude who knows wrestling, and just a dude who's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes. Hey, the one, the only Mr. Roberto Davis. How are you, Roberto?
Hi, Mike.
Hey, buddy. Hi, guys. Well, I will say this. Not only are we joined by Roberto Davis, we are joined by the demoness come to caress. She'll take your soul. She'll put you in a hole. She's a demoness. How are you, Nicola?
I am pretty good. How are you?
Feeling good. We just watched NXT Vengeance Day, and I gotta say this was a very good, solid show from Orlando, Florida, at the Performance Center. 5 very solid and very good matches, to say the least. I will say it was a little bit better than Elimination Chamber was, for those that saw that last week. We saw the debut of Danhausen, which very nice, very evil. Fans in Chicago booed at the end after he disappeared, but once we got to Raw and SmackDown, he's cursing Dominic, he's cursing The Miz. I look at it like this. A lot of people were expecting, they wanted it to be Chris Jericho, but his contract's frozen in AEW.
No, we didn't.
Thank you. So we got Danhausen out of there. We got his wife and so many others dancing, doing their thing. Very nice, very evil. You are cursed. I thought it was fine. I thought everybody kind of blew it out of proportion. I understood it. I knew it was coming from. Now Danhausen's going to be that fun character that we all know and love on the WWE front. And first and foremost, he's getting an opportunity, and a very good one at that. He's already on TV. We're already seeing him making some noise. So, Rob, I'll start with you. The debut of Danhausen, the uproar it has gotten on social media from the IWC.
Holy smokes. I agree 100%. They blew that way out of proportion. I mean, if you don't know who he is, that's cool. YouTube is free. I think it's free almost everywhere.
Yep.
Google that shit, baby. Danhausen is an awesome character, and it's really cool to see him get this opportunity on the biggest platform there possibly is. And although it was kind of disheartening to hear people boo and this, that, and the other, I mean, it is Chicago after all. It's not the most pleasant crowd sometimes.
No.
But to see it kind of turn around on Monday and Friday was really nice. And the fact that he has the #1 selling t-shirt on WWE shop right now kind of speaks to who Danhausen really is. So knock it off.
I think a lot of people forget, Rob, that besides the fact of his character work and his character detail, the dude can actually really wrestle. Like, he's a very good wrestler. Like, people forget about that.
Absolutely can. And I know it'll probably be a few weeks before he actually does wrestle, but hopefully he's able to showcase some of that, because he can actually go.
Absolutely. And I think, again, we always make the most of our opportunities wherever we go. I've said it like this. When he debuted in AEW and he was cursing Adam Cole, he was cursing William Regal, Hookhausen, even with the short team that he did with Hook. You have something there. Like I said, wrestling is just such a mixed bag of nuts, if you will. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. What I do know is that Jenny is a bitch. But at the same time, too, I always look at it like this. There's so many different styles of wrestling, and he really amplifies himself when it comes to the comedy aspect and the fun aspect. And I think not only the adults, but the kids are going to get behind him. And who knows, next time we're going to see some Danhausen merch on the youngins. So on that department, Nico, I got to ask you your thoughts on Danhausen's debut, the uproar from the IWC. What you thinking?
I loved the fact that he came back. I thought it was brilliant. I love the way he came out. I love the fact that he gets someone a jar of teeth. What a legend. What?
Michael Cole got a jar of teeth.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better gift, really, could you, from the crazy demon? But he's funny in general. And I've also watched an interview with him, and he's quite sweet in reality too. So, I just like it when you see where he's going around shops just nicking things out of shops. Just walking out with them and just be like, hey, I'm going to curse you. Yeah, I love the fact that he's back, and I hope to see him do some really, really good things and be used better than he was in AEW.
Yeah, I just hope he's used better in WWE than he was in AEW. Because
I mean, he threatened to curse the Miz. Threatened to curse the Miz on SmackDown last night. So hey, you better look out there, Miz. Help him out. Help a brother out. Don't make it.
Please let him go and try and curse Uncle Howdy, please, just for the fun of it, just for the entertainment of it.
Speaking of that, we did have that last night on SmackDown. So the Wyatt Six were in the tag team turmoil. They got eliminated by Los Garza because of the MFT's distraction. And now the new number one contenders for the MFTs are the now makeshift team, but they do have history because of the Judgment Day and their comedy. Damian Priest and R-Truth won the tag team turmoil, and they are now the number one contenders for the MFTs.
How does Truth shave his head bald?
And he's bald now. Bald R-Truth.
And how does he look even younger than he was before?
I know, right?
I don't. And he's 32 again.
Yeah, he's 32.
Not fair. Not fucking fair.
Oh, I agree with that. This getting older shit's bullshit.
Right? Hey, I'm going to be 34.
They lied.
Hey, I'm going to be 34 next month, so I'm turning the big 3-4. I got a birthday coming up my own, right? So
wow, is he really 34? Yeah. Fucking distance for me.
Hush, folks. Oh, hush. Hush, oldies. What? Hush, oldies.
Hey, we're not that old. We're just evil.
Hey, you see, you take it better than Dan does because Dan's telling me to shut up. What, the fact that he's old? Because Dan knows that he's old. You know what I'm saying?
My kids tell me every day that I'm old. Every day. They go, well, you're getting old and you're old. So to me, that's just a...
Ageism.
Well, yeah, but so will you.
Yeah, ageism, baby. Ageism. You're only as old as you feel, to be honest with you. And I am not feeling 34, nor am I feeling 22. I'm going
to go with 85 downwards.
Well, I will say this, my dear friends. Well, my dear friends, young and old, I will say this. When it comes to people that you gravitate and resonate with, we did see a promo from Uncle Howdy on SmackDown this week saying, y'all better give it back. He's not stopping until we get the thing back, Solo. We saw Uncle Howdy beat Solo last week before they took the lantern again. Give it back.
I've got an idea. I don't know if it's something I thought about ages ago. If Uncle Howdy makes another lamp and then it's Solo's face on the outside like they did with Bray did with his own face around it. What if they pulled it and it's Solo's face and Howdy comes out of it holding it up as if to say, yeah, look what I did.
Well, they teased that. They did a drawing and Solo looked at it. It was Solo's face and the thing. They teased it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But how cool would it be though if they actually did it and then I just sit here and go, yeah. So that's probably where I got that from. But at the same time, how cool would that be?
It would be very cool.
So it'd be cool to see Solo's face, and then maybe you'll give the original lamp back. Give it back.
We still have so many different ways we can go with that. I mean, the way that we did go last night, we saw Jacob Fatu take the chair. Cody Rhodes has beaten Drew McIntyre to win back the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And we're going to
too much shit all the time, dumbass.
And we're going to see Cody versus Randy at WrestleMania, which looks to be the plan right now, unless we get
Fatu. Didn't you predict that like 4 shows ago?
Well,
literally.
Yeah.
Well, they've never. I know this is the 4th time he'll be in WrestleMania. Yeah, he hasn't wrestled at WrestleMania with Randy in about 15 years. That's a long time. It's cool because of the story. I mean, if we get Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu, in their own singles match, I think that would be cool. I think Sammy, in a way, might cost Cody the title. There's so many different layers of Sammy's character of like going against the grain. We saw Aleister Black talk with him last night about, going against it, Randy telling him to be selfish. I'm liking the character development there. Carmelo Hayes wrestled.
Do you think it was Sammy who jumped Jay, or do we still not know who jumped Jay? Are we all assuming it was the dipshit McGrain?
If I'm honest, to be completely honest with you, I don't think that he was supposed to win that qualifier. I think it was supposed to be Bronson Reed. And shout out to Bronson Reed. Get better soon.
Yeah.
So they did the thing where I think what they're setting up to, I'm thinking it's either going to be Seth and LA Knight against the Vision or Seth, LA Knight, and the Usos against the Vision, but they'd have to find 2 people. I think it's going to be the Usos against the Vision for the tag titles because all that's left is Logan Paul and Austin Theory. So, I mean, I know. Great one. I mean, I like Austin Theory. I do, but I hope this time. I hope this time around it works for him because I mean we've seen him with Grayson Waller, we've seen him by himself. We got
get him away from Logan Paul because at least that way he's 10 times better and everyone likes him again. The closer you are to that shit, the worse it. Yeah, fuck you. Suck my dick, you.
Me twice. Two, I think the thing too about it is, and look, we've said it many a times, we're not going to deny Logan Paul's athletic ability, but when it comes to Logan, yeah, but he is a dickhead. That is first and foremost. I honestly cannot ever find myself. The only time I agreed with him,
dickhead.
You dickhead. Thank you. I think the only three. I think the only time that I've ever really agreed with him was just the fact of what with his other bad mouth in Puerto Rico, and Logan Paul's like, no, like I just that is the only time I will give him a pass. Other than that, I'm gonna do it. Suck my dick. Yeet. Four.
Everyone gets one. Even Logan Paul. Oh. Ugh.
I know. It's just. Well, my thing is, I don't want to see Seth versus Logan again because we've done that already. Bye-bye, bitch, at WrestleMania. But I think it was supposed to be Seth and Braun, but you got Braun hurt. You got Bronson hurt. You got poor friggin' Seth. Well, Seth is back, but still, it's like the shit got fucked up, man. Now Jordan Grace has got a friggin' broken ankle like Chelsea does. She's in a boot during her match. She got hurt. You saw that?
I saw that. I saw how she did it.
Oh, dude.
That was pretty gruesome.
It was ugly. It was really ugly.
And like she said, something you've probably done 1,000 times.
Yep.
Went wrong once.
You never know because you never know how you're going to land and stuff. I mean, I compare it to Triple H, like when Triple H attacked Jericho from behind and he tore his quad and he still wrestled the match. I mean, even the second time when he did the spine buster on the announce table to Randy Orton, freak injuries happen. Look at Bronson Reed tearing his bicep, just breaking up the pin in that match. Like, it's the littlest things that really get you. And I mean, speaking of the littlest things, Carmelo Hayes fighting El Hijo del Dr. Wagner Jr. on SmackDown. I thought that was a nice little touch to get the AAA action there with Carmelo Hayes. They're really building that. Poor Johnny Gargano got mollywopped by So they're doing the depression thing with Johnny Gargano. She gets motivated by DIY, and Johnny gets up like,
where's he pushing him along like on something? Where he's laying flat on his back and he's pushing him along
on the crate. And Johnny's like, "You're right."
Along. I'd be like, "Fuck off! Why pushing you? I just kick it."
And Johnny's like, "I'm Johnny Wrestling. I'm ready to go. I'm challenging anyone. Here comes Obafemi," and he gets mollywopped. Moses Marquez. This is where Moses Marquez comes in. Hi, Mo. We're not doing that yet. We're not going to get close yet. We'll do that later. But Moses Marquez was on Max this week.
Again.
Yeah, Moses Marquez was on Max this week talking about because Tommaso Ciampa got in the face of FTR and everybody wants to do FTR DIY in AEW, but that's not going to happen probably now after I get to that second part of this news. And he hit FTR. Look, if they were going to do something just because the subtlety, intricacy, and nuances of the contract signing with FTR and the Young Bucks, they mentioned the Briscoes. So in my head, what was clicking was, okay, we're going to get Ciampa and Briscoe because DIY and the Briscoes, two of their best rivals for the tag titles. But tonight on Collision, Bag of Dicks wrestled Tommaso Ciampa and accidentally
I've been waiting to hear that for so long, you know that. You shouting Bag of Dicks.
Thank you. So Tommaso Ciampa wrestles Bag of Dicks in his goth phase, and pretty much all you got to see was Mark Briscoe accidentally get hit by Ciampa, then the jackknife cover, 1, 2, 3, Daniel Garcia wins. Then they're by the aisleway, and they're saying something, I think my bad or whatever, and it's the exact same way that Ciampa turned on Gargano in Brooklyn after they lost the tag team titles. It was the exact same way of that happened, and then he beats up Mark Briscoe. So within a month into AEW, Tommaso Ciampa is already a heel. Rob, what are your thoughts on this heel turn and Tommaso Ciampa just being on that losing streak since coming into AEW?
It's kind of they're speed running Ciampa right now, and it's kind of weird. Just like let it breathe, dog. What are we doing? Just chill. Although I do think heel Ciampa is the best Ciampa.
Oh, absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see how this goes.
I think the best part of NXT for me was him just coming out to the chorus of boos. No nothing. That was some of the best peak era of NXT Black and Gold.
Oh, 100%. Like, there was nobody, I mean, even to this day, that probably has the amount of heat that Ciampa had during that time.
I remember when he beat Aleister Black for the title, and the whole crowd was silent because they didn't want him to win, and it came out of nowhere. But that's the type of stuff that really hooks you and gets you as a fan. Nicola, your thoughts on a heel Tommaso Ciampa now after losing to Bag of Dicks and turning on Mark Briscoe?
I think it was okay. I was going to agree with what both you said because also I've not kept up on everything recently, so bear with me on that one. So yeah, used to. I agree with used to. There we go.
No, you're totally fine. It's so funny to me because AEW, it does have some back to it. Are you okay, buddy? You right?
No.
Early on in this show, we're going to talk about NXT and that, but also next week we got predictions because Revolution is next week, and they have 9 matches announced thus far, and I'm sure Tony will have another 6.
20 one next week. Me, you, and Rob have already said 20.
Yeah. So here's the card so far: MJF and Hangman, the Last Chance Texas Death Match. FTR against the Young Bucks. John Moxley and Takeshita, no time limit for the Continental title. Andrade El Idolo versus Bandito. Brody King versus Swerve Strickland. Tekla versus Statlander in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the AEW Women's World title. For the Trios title, the new tag champions of Okada, Kyle Fletcher, and Mark Davis take on Jet Speed and their tag team partner, Mystico. Big Boom AJ is going to be in action. Oh, for God's sake, why? And Timeless Tony Storm versus Marina Shafir, where everyone is banned from ringside. So, yeah.
Okay.
That's the card for next week so far.
10 matches, 10 more to go.
Yeah. Look, I love Tony Storm and Marina Shafir. Everything that she said about it, they're funny. It's great. But I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of tired of seeing it. Like, how many times are we going to do it? Like, really, for real. Like, it kind of feels the same way. Like, much like Nicola, you said, to add on to your point with MJF and Hangman Adam Page. Look, I know that they're in the same.
Oh, not again.
It's like they're in the same. It's the same position as Cody and Jericho was going into the first year of AEW, that full gear where Cody can never challenge for the title again. This is it. If Hangman doesn't win, he doesn't challenge for the title again. I'm very much, I know it's a rematch from last year, but I'm very much with this card going into it. I'm very meh with it, and I'm not disrespecting AEW or downing it, but when you have like a lot of the similar stuff, and I know I'm probably going to be using this next week a lot, but when you have a lot of stuff like this that's happening, and you have a very underwhelming tag team title reign from FTR, and you have Andrade and Bandito, which is going to be really, really good, but also at the same time, too, it's out of mothballs, and then you got Moxley and Takeshita I'm looking forward to, but we know Takeshita's going to get turned on by Okada, because you know that's coming, but I'm interested to see where they go, but that is next week. But I had to bring that up because Dynamite had its do's and its don'ts this week. Darby Allin, I'm going to tell you right now. Darby Allin and Orange beat the first of all, since we can't call them the War Dogs, they are now the Dogs. Clark Connors and Gabe Kidd. And then we saw a debut on Dynamite. David Finlay has signed with AEW. He chose AEW over NXT. Look, I love the War Dogs. I like David Finlay a lot. I like what they're doing. I think we're going to see something special. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I think who I know their third partner is going to be. I think Tomohiro Ishii. My iPod stuck on replay. I think that is going to be their tag partner. So, Rob, your thoughts on David Finlay choosing AEW, his debut with the War Dogs. I'm sorry, now just the Dogs, and Ishii probably being with Captain.
I think that's going to make some really interesting conversation at the Finley dinner table. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because Fit and Brogan, or Uriah, whatever the hell his name is now, are in NXT doing things. And, you know, Dave, old Dave over there, had a chance to go, and he didn't for whatever reason.
I think he was also saying money, and I also think he probably still wants to do the New Japan stuff.
There was speculation it was over money and the fact that they wanted him to start in NXT, and I don't think he felt he was in need of NXT. I mean, to each their own. I think he made the right decision. He can still, you know, run with the dogs, so to speak, and still do the New Japan stuff. Who I feel sorry for is one Jay White. He's coming back from injury, and he has to see David Finlay in the locker room. I'm probably, well, fuck! Why the fuck are you here? You know?
Do you think it's also a case like a lot of their talent's been raided? Because New Japan's been losing a lot of talent this year.
Oh boy.
God.
And the interwebs, the good old IWC has been having a field day with it, which 80% of the people probably don't even watch New Japan. So why the fuck do you even care? Number two, a lot of the talent, and I mean a lot of the talent, has been very forward about the management of New Japan and how fucking terrible it is.
Yeah.
So the fact that talent is leaving in droves, it's not really a surprise.
No, it's one of those things too. When you see like a mass exodus like that, I mean, for me, it always started going back to 2026 when they lost in one fell swoop Styles, Nakamura, and the Good Brothers. So I mean, it's not like we haven't seen this before.
Yeah, this is definitely not that we haven't seen this before. But just the fact that Nicola just left because we don't know. But she'll probably be back in here in a second. But the point that I was going to make is the IWC and, the TK haters, Tony Khan haters, if you will, they're definitely out there, and they're placing this blame on him that he's the one raiding the New Japan locker room. And it's like, no, that's not the case at all. A lot of the talent has been very outspoken on just how fucking terrible the New Japan management is. And, with our recently retired president, Tanahashi, I think he has a big chance to kind of turn that around and develop some of these younger guys. The fact that Yota Tsuji is champion right now kind of speaks to how the company kind of trusts him, because he's only been in the main unit a couple of years now, and I imagine the trust that they have in him to kind of lead the company right now in this transitional phase kind of speaks to how much they trust him, and that's kind of cool.
I think when you look at someone like a Yota Tsuji and everything that goes into Wrestle Kingdom and New Japan Pro Wrestling with their events, you have to have that. First of all, that dude's a great talent. They still have a great roster. But at the same time, too, I've always been a Tanahashi guy. We've mentioned him many times on this show and in general. If there's any steer management and really go in a great direction, it's Tanahashi. I think, like we talked about Onita back in the days. We talked about friggin', what's his face? Oh, my God. Antonio Inoki. I said Onita. Like, management is a key thing to that. I mean, New Japan's been around since 1972. So, I mean, with where we are now, I wish them nothing but good luck and good faith, man. I know a lot of people still want to do New Japan and do their thing, man. They got a lot of people to really come up and raise up, if you will.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's so simple as just saying thank you. Like Okada had made mention that nobody from the office would come to the locker room just to say thank you. Like, these guys are busting their ass. Like, they're training hard. They're pulling in this revenue for your business. Go down and say thank you. It's not that fucking hard.
Thank you indeed. And someone who we should be giving thanks to. Thankful to the fact that Nicola is back on this fine program. Hello, Nicola. Welcome back.
Hi, sorry. It's still running.
It's that damn crow, isn't it?
That damn crow.
Yeah, that crow's following me everywhere. It's sitting on top of my ceiling of the roof right now.
Now, we mentioned people.
It is still demon hour, so we'll have to send the Raven later.
Now, speaking of people who did leave, we got to talk about this because you mentioned New Japan. I see that crow. I see it, y'all. We do have to talk about Steph DeLander and good old Manser leaving TNA. That all kind of caught us by surprise. So Steph DeLander has opened up about the circumstances surrounding her recent exit from TNA. She shed light on a conversation with company management that left her questioning her future with the promotion. The comments came during an appearance on TMZ's Inside the Ring on March 6, 2026. DeLander's departure followed a dispute regarding her medical clearance to return to the ring. Reports about both DeLander and her husband, Mance Warner, leaving the company had already surfaced. Now, the former TNA star has shared more details about what led to that decision. During the interview, DeLander explained that she had been dealing with a serious neck injury and underwent 2 surgeries. She clarified that fans previously knew about only one. According to her, the procedures were performed by WWE's spinal surgeon, and she was later cleared to compete again. So basically, I've had a neck injury for a while, and I actually had 2 neck surgeries. My surgeon wanted to put a little more hardware in there, DeLander said. The former TNA star noted that she eventually received medical clearance and began preparing for an in-ring comeback. However, she said those plans never materialized. According to DeLander, when she approached TNA about receiving more specialized treatment to support her return, the response from someone high within the company surprised her. Hey guys, I don't feel like I'm getting enough specialized care to get to a point where I can start wrestling again, she recalled, telling management while asking if there were sport-specific rehab options available. She claims the reply she received suggested she should reach out directly to 2 Hall of Fame names. Well, maybe you should DM Stone Cold or Kurt Angle and ask them for advice, DeLander said, she was told. DeLander also received that a company executive later informed her that TNA did not feel comfortable allowing her to wrestle again, despite her medical clearance. That conversation ultimately led to her decision to leave the promotion, with Warner departing alongside her in solidarity. For now, DeLander says she remains confident in her health and ready to wrestle again, even if her TNA chapter ended on a note that didn't quite get the 3 count she expected. So that is everything going on with Steph DeLander and Mance Warner. Here's the thing, and she even mentioned it in the interview. She's like, when you're not wrestling, you don't get paid, which is very, very apropos, because you have to think maybe that these guys and gals, a lot of them are on per appearance dates. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are still doing indies. So for her, if you're not letting me wrestle and I'm not getting paid, I won't be here anymore. Like, that is the number one thing. There you go. But my thing too with her is the apropos executive name was Carlos Silva. Carlos like, you know what? Hey, we feel that you can't be wrestling right now. But she's like, I'm cleared, I'm ready to go. And someone said that Carlos was in the mix on that, the whole nine.
She had even asked him, do you even know what my injury is?
And he said no.
And he didn't know.
Please, how do you not know? Yeah, not smart.
Well, that was like Tony Khan. Tony was like, 8. Thank you. That's about 5 there. That's like when Tony Khan was like, he was, and I know I'm going to say this, we'll save CM Punk for later in a couple minutes here, but it's like when he told Punk when he got injured, it's like, hey man, you're going to have to pay for your costs and stuff. And it's like, motherfucker, that's your job. And number 2, like, what do you mean? Like, you don't even know if it was taking all that. That's just bad management. And that's not taking a hands-on approach. And I love Carlos Silva. I think he's a mellowed down version of Tony Khan, not constantly hyper. And I think he does care. But at the same time, too, what goes in the back of my mind is, how do you not know what her injury is? Like, you're the boss man here. Like, how do you not know what her injury is? Like Robert said. And, I agree with her wholeheartedly. If you're not paying me, if I'm good to go and you won't let me, I'm going to quit. And where do I think Steph DeLander and Mance Warner are going to go? My guess is probably AEW. I think Mance Warner would be very interesting in NXT. I'm not going to lie. And Steph DeLander has some history with NXT as well. But wherever they turn up, I know they're going to do well. She's improved vastly, and Mance Warner is absolutely out of his cockety ass mind, to put it in positive terms. So, Rob, we'll start with you. Your thoughts on Steph and Mance here?
Yeah. This has been quite a week for them. I'd kind of love to see Mance go back to GCW. That would be pretty fun. I think. What's the group he used to run with?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I can't either. Justice, Manser, and it'll come to me in a minute. Oof. Yeah, but it'd be cool to see him kind of reunite and do some wild stuff. Now, like you said, Steph has that NXT experience. I don't know if she'd go back, considering TNA and NXT do work together. Yeah, but I think she would be interesting in AEW. But I guess we'll see where it goes. And I'm totally standing behind him 100%. I think if you're good to go, you got the clear, you feel good about it, go to work, make your money. And props to Mance for sticking by his woman. That's respect.
You got to stand by women. I mean, Jerry Lawler stood by the cat when she got fired. Remember back in those days? I will not be a part of Right to Censor, goddammit. But that's the thing, too. You have to do that sometimes. And I think with the two of them, like you mentioned, a GCW run would be good. And if anybody remembers the name of that damn group he was in, please leave it in the comments below. But
find the name of that goddamn group.
Goddamn group. I said got. But that's the thing, too. You have
low testosterone liberals.
You son of a bitch. So it's one of those things where we look at it from a stance of just, you want to see these towns do well. And I mean, anybody would be lucky to have both of them. So, Nicola, your thoughts on Steph DeLander and Mance Warner leaving TNA?
I'm happy they did. If they're treated like that, then I guess it's time to go. And wherever they end up, they'll be a lot happier and probably treated a lot better. So, yeah, wherever they go, I'm happy to see it.
Whew. And speaking of something that we were happy to see, because I have one AEW thing and one WWE thing and actually a GCW thing to talk about here. It's funny you mentioned GCW. So I do have to put over as well because I sent it to these two, and they both were thrilled. They were like kids on Christmas. They were like kids in a candy store. They were like Halloween, like demons on Halloween. Wait, they already are. Rosemary re-signed with TNA. Carlos Silva gave her the contract, and she signed it in blood. And Carlos was like, "Oh well, that's a very unique way to sign a contract. Thank you, Rosemary." And his most awkward
contracts.
And his most awkward, nervous laugh that Carlos Silva can do, which I thought was hilarious. So Rosemary re-signed in blood. I thought that was very cool. It was a nice dynamic. And then she cut the promo this week on TNA talking about Decay was gone, and she was talking about that was the end of everything that she was around with the Death Dolls and the Decay, and everything was disbanded and everything was just defunct. And then she was talking about us. We can still savage this. It started with you, and I swear to God, if we get the return of Demon Bunny in 2026, I will be thrilled. Please do it.
Please. I second that. But also, I had another theory. Crazy Steve's not been seen for a very long time.
That's very true.
And Decay did start with Crazy Steve originally, so that's where my head went to. But if it's Ali, brilliant. If it's Crazy Steve, brilliant. Either of them, happy. Even if it's Havoc. Yes, you win on all of them.
Second gear crew.
Second gear crew in GCW. You found it out?
Matthew Justice and Mance Warner.
Thank you. So,
I got well excited on that whole Rosemary thing then, didn't I? I was like, even who did it?
No, you're totally fine. Rob, your thoughts on Rosemary's promo? What are we thinking? The return of Demon Bunny or Crazy Steve?
The silhouette they teased and the creature disappearing and appearing. It was a bunny.
It was a bunny.
If Ali's coming back, I think that's a great start to kind of help Rosemary do this thing. And it seems like there's going to be more to the story. It's going to build and to this. It looks like she's going through the 7 deadly sins. And what was the first one we just went through? God damn it! Why don't I remember?
Oh God!
Looking at me.
Greed, sloth, pride. It was pride, wasn't it? Was it pride? I don't know.
It was pride, damn it. It was pride.
Pride or envy. Pride, envy.
So it kind of looks like maybe she's gonna go through each one, and maybe we do get the Demon Bunny back. It would be really cool to see Ali back. It'd be really interesting to see how they bring her back from the dead.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just to advise people, and also this is our brain farts and how it's been going throughout this entire show.
It made me think. Now I'm sitting here deep and thought about the 7 deadly sins. Brother.
It is pride. It is pride, greed, lust, envy, gluttony, wrath, and sloth.
So we did start. So we started with one. I forget what Rosemary talked about in the promo.
She was talking about pride and everything.
Pride. Yeah. So pride. There's one.
Next is greed.
Now, so we got greed next. So we've got 5 more, and it's going to tell a pretty cool story for the rest of the month. And hopefully, we do get the start of the Demon Bunny, and hopefully, Havoc is not too far behind. And when Havoc and Rosemary and Ali are together, that means Su Yung is not too far in the distance elsewhere. So we get the return of the Undead Realm. Our good brother Crazy Steve will be in the mix somewhere soon. I think it's going to be an interesting next couple of months for Rosemary and what she's doing here, and the storytelling and more Rosemary promos. It's just going to be a beautiful.
Maybe they listened to our last show saying about how we want to see more of her, and then all of a sudden now we are.
Yeah, buddy.
We might have to watch TNA on a regular basis now.
I will say this.
No problem with that.
Not a problem at all.
You have. I'm going to put this into the universe and manifest this to also attest to these two crazies over here. If you want to do something, and if you need somebody to beat Ash by Elegance, the Elegance brand for the tag titles, Demon Bunny. Demon Bunny.
Do it.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited, and as big fans of Rosemary and DK and all the Ooga Booga Black Hearts spooky
Ooga
thing
booga Black Hearts.
that we do. If it wasn't for her, wouldn't be us. And so to see the story being told and to watch how it's all going to unravel is going to be like Christmas in March.
Well,
That's a happy Christmas as well.
Couple other things we have to mention that are crazy and extreme. That goddamn Joey Janela.
Oh, clearly.
So
Joey Nutella.
You stupid motherfucker! Want to light your goddamn foot on fire?
Hit the broadside of a barn, you stupid son of a bitch.
Look, Joey Janela is going to be taking on Brody Lee Jr. at spring break. Joey Janela's spring break in April. This man literally got told he was Megan Bain's bitch, and he pile drove a 14-year-old kid. So a 14-year-old kid got pile drove by Joey Janela, and now Brody Lee Jr. is going to have his first match against Joey Janela.
Why does that not sound wrong for Joey Janela?
Pile drove a 14-year-old kid.
14-year-old.
Yep. He pile drove Brody. I got to say, for such a young age, Brody Lee Jr. cut a very good promo. I'm not going to lie.
He did.
He's going to make his daddy proud.
Very, very much.
Whew. So, Nicola, your thoughts on Joey Janela versus Brody Lee Jr. pile driving a 14-year-old?
What the 14-year-old for? Even though sometimes it isn't necessary, I get that. You know, they can be jobby little shitbags, male or female, whatever. Been there, done that. Okay.
Clean your room.
Oh,
told you to walk the dog.
I told you to walk the dog.
Get in a DDT next time.
Choke
Spearing
slam.
them through the front door.
Go set up the table so I can put you through it.
I will put you through that table.
I lost my train of thought after that one. Thank you, Brian.
Your thoughts on Joey Janela versus Brody Lee Jr.?
It's going to be interesting. I'll go with that because I'm still thinking about tables and a 14-year-old kid. What the hell? I'll go for tables.
Look, the pile driver he gave him was very safe. He protected him so much on that.
Yeah,
I think
I was doing the same kind of crap to Rafe when he was younger. So yeah.
I think it's going to be fun. I think Jim Cornette's going to have a field day once he hears about this. But other than that,
Insert rant here.
Yeah. Well, Nicola's still a little bit peeved about the Bray Wyatt LA Knight rant that we read on the last show because that was long and long and long. She wanted to stab Jim Cornette, even though he does have some good takes from now and then, but that was just wrong. Wrong.
Oh, that's my dick, and yeah, it was bad, very bad. And yes, it is that time when you play with sharp knives.
So we go from
something totally different, and my brain just went, no.
So we go from GCW now over to AEW, and so speaking of the IWC, excuse me. Look, the Iconics, the Inspiration, have signed with AEW. They had their debut match on Dynamite, and they lost in under a minute to the newly what the hell are they dubbed now? The friggin' Brawling Birds.
The Brawling Birds.
The team of Alex Windsor and Jamie Hayter, who... Okay, so see, what happened was Jamie Hayter was on a losing streak, and then Alex Windsor went up there and say, hey, where's the Jamie Hayter that I know, the former AEW Women's Champion? And now we're a tag team. Rob, did I pretty much sum up the fact that how the Brawling
I think you hit it pretty good there, buddy.
Oh, God. Like, they were not doing anything with them, and they just put them as a tag team, and they squashed the Inspiration in under a minute. There were some comedy spots, and then they got killed, and everybody was an uproar on the IWC. Pretty much it's like, oh, so they went from being the TNA Knockouts tag team champions to friggin' getting squashed in under a minute in AEW. Great choice.
That was.
The way that I look at it is like this. The Iconics, the Inspiration, however you want to classify them as, have always been a comedy team. That's what they do. And they were a great heel comedy team. They were annoying. They got their WrestleMania run when they won the tag titles. Like, they got their run, and they did decent with everything they got. When they split them up, Peyton Royce was a great heel. Didn't get a lot out of her, but she cut a great promo on Asuka. Billie Kay was funny, trying to fit in with the Riot Squad. I thought that was kind of cool. So they made the most of their time. Then they got the TNA run, and they did very well there. Now they want to face new people at AEW. Do I know where they're going to go with this next? I don't know. Are we going to have a continued feud with the Brawling Birds, which I got to get used to that name? Sure. But at the same time, too, I didn't really flip out on it because I think they understood the assignment and they needed to do what they needed to do. Rob, your uproar on the Inspiration's debut against the Brawling Birds.
No uproar here either. I kind of feel the same way. Like, they understood the assignment. Like, I mean, and it's just one match.
Yep.
Calm the fuck down.
Like, we just got introduced to them. We got introduced to the Inspiration. So
yeah, it's not that serious.
Whew. Nicola, your thoughts on the Inspiration losing to the Brawling Birds?
I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I know that much. Yeah, that's it. I'm just not going to lose no sleep over that one. It weren't. No. Suck my dick, Yeet.
Yeet.
7.
We'll have the counter on here because we said it a lot.
That's 12. I don't know.
14.
Well, we'll get more here before we get to the
32, 27.
This will be the last topic before we get into this great card that we watched tonight. So we'll go back to Raw here. The talk of Raw was the ending segment between CM Punk and Randy Orton, excuse me. CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Second week of them going face to face. I enjoyed it. The line that everybody's talking about is that CM Punk is going to bury Roman Reigns next to his father. Oh, damn. He went there. He went there talking about Sika. I mean, Roman called him a punk ass bitch. It was fun. Like, they did the thing. It intensified and amplified what I want to see at WrestleMania. I'm looking forward to it. But hot damn, he went there. So, Rob, I'll start with you. CM Punk's shot on the dog.
Yeah. Well, Punky Brewster going to get that tribal chief ass whipping. They took it from about a 4.5, 5 to like 12. We still got a couple of weeks, brother. I need you to turn it down a little bit. We got a couple more weeks of promos. I'm still not over the fact that he said I picked you because I hate you.
That was great. That's
like
for me.
Yes, we hate you. We hate you. I hate you. Roman hates you. Nobody likes you. I'm sure somebody likes you.
I mean, if he doesn't come back right away and say something about Larry, then what's the effing point? Like, he mentioned that he hates him. He mentioned his father. He got to talk about the dog next.
I mean, if he comes with like a little urn and some ashes and just starts throwing it on.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, you want to turn it up. Let's turn it up.
Oh, so, Nicola, I will ask you now. Very intense promo, really the highlight of Monday Night Raw. Your thoughts on Punk and Roman? He's going to bury him next to his daddy.
I think he was very brave because it's not just Roman that's after him now. Even though Roman's going to have every right to beat the shit out of his literally kick the fuck out of him. But you've got everyone else backstage related to Roman who are also now like, oh, motherfucker, if he doesn't get you, we're all going to get you. So really, he just opened a big ass whooping from a lot of people. So fuck you, Punk, you dumbass motherfucker. Roman owns his ass. Simple as. Suck my dick, you.
So my thing too.
And that was me being polite as well because I was like,
So my thing too is with this is Paul made a great comparison when we did the RWT podcast. Shout out to Paul Morales, the RWT Dead Man. He said it perfect. If there's anybody that's going to be the heel in this, it's going to be CM Punk because CM Punk can play the dickhead very well. Do I even go back to 09 with Jeff Hardy? Yes, he does. The 09 with Jeff Hardy talking about he's an alcoholic and, you know, how many piss tests have I felt? 0. So, yeah, I didn't fail any wellness test, Jeff, you prick. Anyway, I digress. So this is the updated card so far. CM Punk and Roman Reigns, Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan, Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Everybody poo-pooed on the Jade Cargill Rhea Ripley face-off last night. So we saw on social media they went at it. Jade Cargill talking about going into creative. Rhea pretty much like, you're not my friend. Thanks for breaking the fourth wall. Chelsea Green chimed in. Piper Niven chimed in because Jade, for what, according to PW Inside of the word going around backstage, is she acts very bitchy. Nobody has a problem doing the favors for her, but she acts in her own world, and she comes off very insecure when she shouldn't be. So to put it in the bottomest of terms and bluntness, Jade's a bitch. Not as bad as Jenny, but Jade's a bitch. And that is where we are on that front. And a lot of people felt like it was very watered down, the face-off last night, because she's just like, I'm muscular. No, I'm muscular. You have big legs. Well, I have big legs. You have big arms. I have big arms. Yours is just aesthetically pleasing. I work and I fight, and I'm the bitch. No, I'm the bitch. No, I'm the bitch. No, I'm the bitch. Rob, you saw this face-off. Can you tell me that it wasn't watered down, and what are your thoughts on this social media beef that we had?
It was big time watered down, and realistically, if they wanted to do something with that, they should have just took the leash off and just let him go.
That was my thing. Do you think the match is going to be good? Because I know we're not. I think the original plan was supposed to be Bianca, but I was also thinking to myself, if Tiffany Stratton was going to be the one in this, if Tiffany Stratton was going to be the one to win this, I'm sorry, just a friggin' head there.
Sorry, you made me laugh.
Yeah. So if Tiffany Stratton was going to be the one to win the Elimination Chamber, I thought it would be her because they get the return match for when Jade squashed her. But I'm okay with Rhea to add that little height into it. Obviously, I got to say Rhea's got to win this because the Jade Cargill run as champion has been absolute dog shit. Like, it has absolutely
It's boring.
It's very boring. She's only had one title defense. Yeah, it is what it is. But I got to ask you, Rob, you mentioned it watered down, and you also mentioned the overall social media front. Did you like it at all? Did you like Rhea saying I'm that bitch, or do you felt like, we needed a little more?
Yeah, this is probably one of the times where they should have just let him go. Let him go at it. I mean,
capitalize on it.
If you want to bring some real life heat into it, just let it cook.
It's like Tiffany and Charlotte last year when they had that promo off, and Kaiser's in my DMs. Like, we could have something like that, even though she got reprimanded for it to Tiffany Stratton. But still, I think they didn't want to have a repeat of what happened last year with Tiffany and Charlotte, but that made the match in itself, the build.
Yeah, that was definitely an oh shit moment. But
yeah,
I understand why they said oh shit, because
I do.
Charlotte hasn't been divorced 3 times. Ashley has.
Yes, very true. Nicola, your thoughts on this Rhea Jade face-off that we got last night that everybody thought sucked?
So her Jade's run has been literally boring, and I have got quite a few times said that. Well, she's had one match, hasn't she? Really? So
Jordan Grace was her only title defense.
So on after that, is there? She just appeared, gone to someone, and then walks off again. Do I think it is watered down because Rhea can go a lot more. Just let them cook, like Rob said. Let them cook. Let them run with it. Let them just run, go, and that's it.
The other match that's on WrestleMania that was announced that pissed a lot of people off. So a few weeks ago on Raw, Brock Lesnar came out with Paul Heyman, and
what a fucking load of shit that was. He could suck my dick, you eat right now. Paul Heyman, what hospital did you end up in? Just asking. Where did LA Knight take you?
And he got curb stomped by Seth. Look, Brock Lesnar came out, and he was just pretty much talking to, like, they built him like he's the new Undertaker with the streak. And I get it because he ended the streak. But also I would like to add, no. And Paul Heyman's like, there's a main event match and there's the Brock Lesnar match. And whoever wants to face him, here's Brock Lesnar's schedule. And then you have until this date, who's going to take up the challenge? And I'm like, I don't care about the Brock Lesnar Open Challenge. Look, the last time Brock Lesnar wrestled at WrestleMania was 3 years ago when he beat Omos. And that match was better than what I thought it was going to be. That match was originally supposed to be Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul. But Brock Lesnar was like, no, I'm not going to do that. Give me the big man. And we got that. So there's 3 possible people that I'm thinking that's going to face him. The one that Dave Meltzer,
clean your fucking office.
Thank you, Nicola. The one that Dave Meltzer put in through that the talk, and it makes sense, but I don't want to see it because he eliminated him on the Royal Rumble. I don't want to see Brock Lesnar versus LA Knight. Yeah, no. Because then that means he's going to lose. The other one is because they stared each other down the Rumble. Obafemi, yes. and Oba better mollywop him if he does. The other third option, Gunther. And
I knew that was coming. Gunther. Just knew that one was coming.
People have been wanting that for years, but we'll see. But I really hope it's not LA Knight. Please don't be LA Knight.
I do feel sorry for Gunther right now. He's on this train where he's hated, and it's all like, I know we're all invested in it, but it's like, fuck's sake, why are you literally screaming at him non-stop? You're a dickhead and all this shit. You're just like, dude, he's paid to do this. It's his fucking job. Why are you screaming?
Because he took away AJ and Cena from us, damn it. Well, we
didn't. I know he did, but it's still like we knew it was coming.
And we do have 3 people in the Hall of Fame now: AJ Styles, Stephanie McMahon, and Demolition. Which finally we got Demolition in the Hall of Fame. Finally, so that's going to be cool to see. But yeah, that's everything WrestleMania weekend.
I did have a kind of a dream pick for that Brock Lesnar match, though.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Ilya Dragunov. I want them to address Dragunov chopping the shit out of him and then Lesnar eating him out of the ring like he was a toddler.
You know what? If I like your stuff, I would like to see Ilya and Brock now. You got me on that. That hooks me. I would like that.
Like
I'm trying to see him do this now. Just go.
He gets in Brock's face, starts chopping the shit out of him. Brock screams, and just chucks him out of the ring. And nobody's brought it up since.
No. You know what? Give me Brock Lesnar and Ilya Dragunov. I think
I want that.
Somebody's probably going to die, and it's probably going to be Ilya. Let's do it.
Shout out to Mama Lark, by the way. Hi, Mom. Still cracks me up every time because she's like, I can't watch him wrestle. He looks like he's gonna die every match. I'm like, I know.
Every match.
Well, the dude's he had a friggin' bloody nose again, like for 2 weeks in a row. Then he's got a friggin' cut above his eye. I'm like, dude, you really don't need to bleed like this every week. Like, can you slow it down? Like, stop.
I think somebody probably
got Mox for that. We don't need another one.
Mox, Russian Mox. Here we go. There was this clip. Trick Williams was talking about Ilya. He said, "Ilya hit me so hard, my vision turned off. He hit me again, and it cut back on."
Yep.
And Ilya's screaming at me, "Protect yourself, Trick." Bro, you don't need to hit him that hard.
I believe it. It's like on the way out, he friggin' busted Ciampa in Ciampa's last match. Like, god dang, man! Like, you don't hit him that hard.
Even Natty was saying, like, when he trains at the dungeon, he's like, it's like watching him train for WrestleMania every single fucking time.
He's nuts.
He's insane.
Well, speaking of insane, this whole show was insane in the membrane, to quote Cypress Hill. We're going to talk about NXT Vengeance Day. This is the in-betweener before we get into Stand and Deliver. I'm going to say this right now, and I say this wholeheartedly. I did not hate the Elimination Chamber, but I think you two can agree with me. Was this a better show than the Elimination Chamber?
Yes.
I was in the hospital that day. I didn't watch it.
My bad, Rob. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
I did watch it because me and Mike were talking about it while Rob was in the hospital.
First off, I'm glad that you're out.
We kept him updated like we always do.
You're fine. But yes, we filled Rob in and glad that you're out the hospital, dude.
Yeah,
Everybody give it up.
100%.
My bad. So, Eddie,
Harry, what are you doing? Are you watching Elizabeth? No, I'm in the hospital trying not to fucking die. Thanks.
That was literally our conversation with him. Hey, what are you up to? And he's like, I'm in the hospital. We used to do watching this.
Watching the pay-per-view. Oh, shit.
So we're watching the pay-per-view, but also, this is what's happening, Rob.
Okay, Rob? You okay, Rob? By the way, here's what's happening here. Hey, Rob.
That's our day for day, though.
Very normal for the Black Arts chat.
Yes. I do happen to agree with Nicola. Elimination Chamber.
Don't agree with me on certain things. It's not safe.
It was. I thought Elimination Chamber was solid, but it was predictable. Yeah. Like, you knew Randy. Yeah. You knew CM Punk was going to beat Finn Balor. You knew AJ Lee was going to win the women's. I know.
Yeah.
Well, Finn's going to beat Dominic at WrestleMania. You know that's coming. So, I mean, hey, we got to give Finn Balor at least some goal.
Am I allowed to rant about one thing? You know it's coming. You know it's fucking coming. explain to me in what reality, what realm, what the fuck? Sorry, Logan Paul, you're on my hit list yet again. How the fuck do you eliminate 3 fucking people from that elimination chamber? From just how? You just suck my dick. You are so full of shit. No, he
So
shouldn't be in any of them or eliminated any of them, but somehow 3 of them.
so
What
Logan,
the fuck?
so Logan Paul got 3 eliminations in the
You just
elimination
suck my fucking dick. Yeet.
because
Piece of shit.
because he took one off the RKO from Randy to Trick and he pinned like all the others. But my thing too is they had to hype up the Vision like Logan Paul was going to win it for the Vision, but thank God he lost.
Oh, yeah, and then obviously, thank you, Steph, so
Thank you,
much.
thank you, Seth.
Stamping on his head and smashing him. I was like, thank you. That made it a lot better. But why?
Because they're building
Was
the.
he
I know.
Logan Paul fuck off, you piece of shit?
Well, surprisingly, we're going to tell someone not to fuck off here because that brings us to the first match on NXT Vengeance Day. As the first match of NXT Vengeance Day featured a street fight, a grudge match between Blake Monroe and Jada Parker, Miss Parker, a Miss Parker, a Miss Parker, a Miss Parker with a new theme song. This woman on NXT this past week told this woman that she was a mediocre bitch, and I loved it. Jada Parker throwing out the bars. This matchup right here. Kendo stick shots galore, chair shots galore, top rope hip attack through the table. Her bum went right on Blake Monroe through that table. We saw everything but the kitchen sink. These two beat the bejesus out of each other, but the finish came when we got ourselves a bag and Jada Parker was going to the top rope. This woman had diamonds because diamonds are a girl's best friend. Threw them in Jada Parker's face, gave her the old stratosphere Trish Stratus style onto the diamonds. Then she hit the glamour shot DDT on the diamonds. 1, 2, 3. Blake Monroe is your winner. No glamour here. This was the woman from hell. Blake Monroe went all out. Jada. These two kicked the crap out of each other. I've been enjoying this feud. It's been very short. She's been very jealous of Jada Parker has Blake Monroe. You know the finish is going to come with Stand and Deliver with Jada finally coming up on top. But this was an exciting way to start the show, and it served its purpose. I thought Blake really amplified herself even more, and you have a lot with Jada Parker ever since she's come back from injury. So let's go, both of them, and congratulations to Blake Monroe. And I will actually start with the lady on this because, Nicola, you're starting to like Blake Monroe a little bit. What's the deal?
Oh,
Chaps, isn't it?
it was it was just the chats. That's it. That's all you like. No, I think it's because I was actually fully invested watching it, and I saw how good she actually is. But yeah, her moves are pretty good, and slamming her on diamonds at the end. Actually, the whole match in general was fucking awesome. So yeah, congratulations, Blake Monroe. And I'm pinching myself saying this because you know how much that fucking hurt me.
So
Even Demon's sitting there now looking at him like this guy. No. Now tell the truth. She fucking sucked still, but yes, she done well. Congratulations.
She goes from the feud with Jordan Grace, the feud with Thea Hale, and now she's doing the thing with Jada Parker. I think Blake, again, when you have that other side, that woman from hell come out, no longer glamour, her style.
Yeah, that's the thing I like. I like her like that. She's cool like that. Stay like that.
Well, you're not a fan of the muscle muffin and going to the spa and in the tub and all that? Come on, man.
Do I look like someone that would do like that?
And her freaking caricature that makes her look like she's on the nanny? Come on now, man. So, Rob, I will ask you your thoughts on the street fight between Blake Monroe and Miss Parker, a Miss Parker, a Miss Parker, a Miss Parker.
This was a good way to start the show. I hope they keep this feud going. Just the fact the finish was a DDT on diamonds.
Yep.
Like, how is that even a sentence? But they pulled it off, and it was done really well. So hopefully they keep it going.
I would like to give a shout out to Papa Lark. He goes, "What are those Legos in there?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "What's it with the diamonds?" I'm like, "She's the glamour. It makes sense because she's the glamour."
I thought it was broken glass at first, kind of on first sight. I was just like, "Oh, we getting violent, okay." But then I saw it was diamonds, just like that. that seems to be so much worse.
At least it wasn't the heel of the shoe, friggin' that, like Tony Storm style, or friggin' she got the friggin' thing with Jordan Grace right in her face, the staple gun and everything. Oh man, we don't need all that crap again. Yeah, but no, I think
all that again because that was fucking amazing to watch.
it was. But I also look at it like this, man. I think when you have these
Even
two,
this one was fucking amazing to watch. Mm,
I know she doesn't like
that
the
was way to go.
she doesn't like the putting over Blake Monroe, but no,
I don't like it. No, it's making me feel itchy and like, yeah, oh, suck my dick, you.
So we go from that match, which again, great way to start the show. Then they set it on NXT between these two. It was on site. So Dark State is out in the parking lot waiting for Tony D. The car arrives. The car arrives, and it's not Tony D. It's just some dude. And then Tony D comes around with the crowbar, takes out Dark State. They're fighting all through the warehouse. They're fighting all in the back. And everything leads back outside for where they got Tony's crowbar. And then OTM, Bronco Lima and Lucy and Prince come out of here, and they take out Dark State. And then they fight all the way back to the ring. They go through the wall, which was just an insane spot to get back into the NXT arena in the Performance Center. They have a solid match with spine busters galore and German suplex City, Tony D, if you will, baby. And then they fight outside again, and then the big spot comes from the front row where Tony D got yoinked into, dare I say, yeeted through. We saw a suplex through the table from Dion Lennox to Tony through that table. Sweet-ass spot. Then they go back in the ring. Then they're fighting back and forth, and then Tony counters Dion from his shots, hits him with the spear, spinebuster, 1, 2, 3. Tony D gets his revenge on Dark State. Where to next? I'm thinking NXT Championship. So, Rob, your thoughts on Tony D and Dion Lennox from the parking lot to the ring?
Hey, you know what? It's about Tony D got some shine up in this space. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on his name.
Name, huh?
Come on.
Come on.
But I think this is long overdue for Tony D, and it's cool to finally see him get this, spotlight. As far as Dark State goes, like I remember when this group formed, and
we hated it.
Nobody, and I mean nobody had high hopes for this group at all.
Yeah,
because we all felt we were just like, okay, this is Retribution 2.0. Like, what in the fucking Team Shield is this bullshit? And thankfully we were all proven pretty wrong. I mean, they kind of seem to find this nice middle ground between a comedic act and a devastating group, which seems to be working for them. And who knows where it goes from here. And all the best to them.
I mean, you got Shaquan Sugars, who is a ball of charisma with just his mannerisms and everything. You got Big Osiris Griffin. You got Cutler James saying shit that's wrong, and why you gotta say it like that, man?
Hey,
and
Tony D, I'm gonna take that D off your name, and I'm gonna shove it. Why you gotta say it like that?
Say it like that? You know what I gotta say to that, Robert Davis? Take me to jail. Throw away the key. Lock me up. I ain't afraid to fuck somebody in the ass.
Whoa. Why you gotta say it like that?
Why you gotta say it like that? After all of that, do you want an Italian ice and maybe a cannoli, maybe some tiramisu, Rob? What are you thinking after watching?
Maybe we can go up the street for a nice prosciutto.
Prosciutto? Huh? A
little gabagool, like
gabagool?
Nonna used to make.
Yeah, maybe a little hot chocolate and such, huh?
Ooh, wait, you said you said hot chocolate. I was like,
hey.
Yes, yeah. The rest feels like.
So we had this great brawl. Again, we're off to a great start with this show. Nikla, your thoughts from the parking lot to the ring, to the window, to the wall, to the sweat drip down my balls. I skeet, motherfucker. What were your thoughts on
it weirdly made me remember why I actually like watching wrestling. Just watching them go all around the back, through the doors, like all around the warehouse, and into the ring. And that spot where, like you said, they dived off the rope onto the fucking table. Ouchies. And obviously, I've not seen him fight before. Actually, neither one of them before, because obviously, I'm NXT, but not 100% on all names yet. But wow, Tony, amazing. The way that he just, at the end, and he just got up and just stood there, and his eyes were just bulging. He's like, I'm not done yet. But yeah, it was really cool. Really amazing.
It was a great direction for this character, a much-needed direction. Trust me, we love the
Look
Don.
at the Viking.
We do. We love the Don. We love all this. He looked like a mini Strowman with his fucking black and hair and the beard and everything. He looked like mini Braun Strowman. But I think at the end of the day,
To be fair, I did have to double check at least twice because I was looking at it and thinking, hang on, wait, you're not who I think you are you? And then realising, no, that's not him. Okay.
but I think the nice aesthetic to the look works, and I'm really looking forward to where he goes next, that being Tony D. It doesn't hurt Dion Lennox at all because Dark State's just going to be just fine, and they got the feud now with OTM, which is going to be cool. Speaking of cool, we even go to another match that all of us pop for as we are on the third match of the night, as it was for the NXT Women's North American Championship, Tatum Paxley against Izzy Dame.
This is amazing.
Woo! If you've not seen these two wrestle each other before, this outdid both of those matches. We saw each other hit both of their respective moves. We saw them go to the outside. We saw a sunset flip powerbomb from Tatum to Izzy on the outside. We saw interference from Shawn Spears and Nico Vance to the Cullen. Shawn Spears took a bump. Nico took a bump. I think the way to finally culminate this with her talking about, how she's broken and she doesn't have any friends, and Tatum finally getting that victory she so needed over Izzy while also winning the North American title really helped. I got to tell you something, man. Probably one of my favorite counters ever now in a wrestling match. At the end of this match, this woman, that being Izzy Dame, went for a code breaker. She hit it. And friggin' Tatum Paxley counted out of a code breaker with a backflip. I have never seen that before in my life. I thought that was so cool. And then she hit the cemetery drive for the 1-2-3, new women's North American champion, Tatum Paxley. This was fantastic. And it was the right result. Doesn't hurt Izzy. And Tatum is just once again on the rise. Let's go, Tatum Paxley, for the weird ones. Now I will actually let the lady start on this one. Speaking of a weird lady, we got the weird demon lady over here, but it's weird in a good way. Nicola McDonald, your thoughts on Tatum Paxley and Izzy Dame?
Hi, demon lady.
Hey, demon brother.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, mother. Yeah, I forgot about you. Hey, how you doing, crazy lady? How you doing? Yeah, she's fine. She's focused on other things, but she's no longer online. I barred her from the internet, and then she got back on it. So I don't know. I don't answer the phone if it says mum, because I think 3 hours later I'm going to have to listen to some more. Nope. But then she did scare herself, so she's now not looking into anything no more. She's going to let everything roll as it should.
I would like to trade Indiana Granny for the Goon, please. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
Granny for the Goon. Let's go.
And hi, homie. And we love the Goon, my tag team partner for life, homie G. But yeah, I'm around insane people, y'all. I got him. We got Indiana Granny. Indiana Granny ain't looking that bad. Hi, Nicola's mom. I love you to death, my love. But I will trade you with the Goon, please, because I'm just saying, man. The Goon's a little bit in his feelings. He's a little upset for no reason. He's just upset. He's angry. He's like friggin' Shrek and Donkey and Shrek. He's angry. So it's one of those things for me, like that kind of vibe. He's like the crocodile hunter, but not really.
It's because your testosterone is low, isn't it?
My testosterone is low as a motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you. That testosterone's low, and I mean, these people are oppressed, Rob. Come on, man. They just want to catch their fish. Drive your truck, drink your beer. Come on, they're oppressed.
It's hard. It's hard to be country.
It's hard. It's really, really hard. I mean, hey, it's so hard.
But anyways, Demon Lady.
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's hard out here for a pimp, and it's hard out here to goon. Gooners are gonna goon. Anime, Nicola.
Demons are gonna demon.
Yep. Players are gonna play. Ballers are gonna ball. I almost did the friggin' Chappelle show right there. Players gonna play, ballers are gonna ball. But I'm gonna piss on you. Anyway, I digress. Go back, Nicola. Go back. Your thoughts on Tatum Paxley and his
Go back.
Come back, Wade.
Yeah, then we're back in the room. Tatum Paxley, I loved every minute of that match. The only part that kept making me smile was every time Izzy went to pin her and she jumped out in her face. And the fact she was like, dude, like proper screaming at the ref and all of that. It was Tatum's time and she deserved it. So yeah, fuck you, Izzy, for this one especially.
Spears.
I was commentator, and that spear, yeah, that was brilliant. It was like, fuck you, zoom, done.
Rob, your thoughts on our girl Tatum beating Izzy for the North American title after a 60-day title reign from Izzy?
How fucking cool is it to see the crowd go as crazy as they did for Tatum?
Oh yeah,
they were screaming. So was I, to be fair.
Yeah, we all were. I think that was awesome. Still the back foot coming out of the code breaker, and she hit that pose, and I was just like, the demon sense started tingling very, very high, and hitting that cemetery drive and getting that 3, that was just chef kiss. I don't think it could have gone any better.
Now give her a longer reign with this title, please. Oh, so
Demon's gonna come play.
But speaking to the chemistry that Izzy and Tatum have, it's off the charts. And if they were to run this back a couple months down the line, I would not be mad about it.
Well, Izzy Dame has improved like leaps and bounds from where she was. I mean, she also got the TNA rub when they were working the TNA talents when Jordan Grace was the Knockouts champ. You see Tatum, like we've seen her from her start to this character. She plays it so well. And I mean, it's unfortunate about Big Body Javi when he got released, her husband, but damn it, she is doing herself and her family proud with that doggone work. So congratulations once more to Tatum Paxley. So we go from one champion to another. Robert Stone, who is now the interim GM of NXT.
You know what? I totally forgot who he was. We started talking, and I was looking at him. I'm going, "You're fucking Robbie E." Oh my god! Like my brain was like, I was like, and hearing him talk, I was like, "Oh my god!" I started doing this as well.
Come on, man! Friggin' Robbie E. Come on, man! Jersey, bro. Him and friggin' Terry. Friggin' Rob Terry.
Doing the dance off in the middle of the ring.
Friggin' Becky Bayless as Cookie. Go, Robbie. It's your birthday. Go, Robbie. It's your birthday. Oh, God. I still remember the promo, friggin' the vignette going to that Impact. The Shore is coming, and it was the logo for Jersey Shore. And I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Dear. I'm like, oh, dear sweet Jesus, no.
Then we just were sitting going, please don't make us watch this. Please don't. No.
The thing is, I knew who he was when he debuted because I remember going to indie shows where he was on as Rob Echoes, and then I'm like, why is he this Jersey Shore character? This is not the this is not the Rob Echoes that I remembered, but okay. Hey, he's getting an opportunity. The boy's going to make the most of it. God bless him, and he did for over 14 years. So Robert Stone comes out, who's the new interim GM because Ava said, fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Rightfully so. And by the way, fuck Ice.
Congratulations to her. Yes,
so he comes out, and then JC Jane and the rest of Fatal Influence, Lainey Reed and Fallon Henley are out there. Talk about she's going to be the greatest women's champion ever, main event WrestleMania. Then Zarya comes out, who wears a Souls X on her shirt, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I did crack up at that. And then Soruka came out, and pretty much it was just a setup for the Houston, Texas show on March 17th. JC Jane, Soruka, and Zarya triple threat for the NXT Women's Championship. The segment was fine. I'm looking forward to seeing who wins that. I like that Zarya has finally turned heel. We knew that was coming, and Soruka is going to get the shine that she deserves. Man, all three of these women are awesome, so I'm really looking forward to that match. That was just a placeholder. You mentioned Uriah Connors earlier, Robert. I have to get your thoughts, and Nicola, I will also go to you on this one because that match, what I just described, was filler, and the match is going to be sweet between those three ladies. But Birthright, man, you got the No Quarter Catch crew reuniting, Tavian Heights and Charlie Dempsey against Lexis King and Uriah Connors on Tuesday. We mentioned Finley, we mentioned Regal, we mentioned everybody's fathers. Charlie Dempsey turning on that boy Tavian Heights Tuesday, and we're going to get him. Maybe we'll get Mr. Regal on TV with them. What are you thinking?
Oh, I don't like this Birthright thing at all.
You don't like the Birthright?
No, I am not too big on the Lexis King. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like an improvement from AEW. He feels like it's stuck in the same spot. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I was really hoping Charlie wouldn't get sucked into that, but it kind of looks like it's going that way, isn't it?
Here's my thing. Like, I remember briefly on NXT UK, and you can concur with me on this. Remember, like briefly during COVID time, he was like Gallus with the coffees. I love that. That was awesome.
That was great.
And I mean, I like No Quarter Catch crew when he took over when Gulak. That's for you, Drew Gulak, and you know why. And you know why, Drew. You right here. And you and Joey Ryan can both go fuck
Suck
yourself.
my dick.
Yeah.
Nicola, Joey Ryan.
Actually, no.
Oh, suck my dick. Fuck right off. No. He don't. That one don't get.
No,
No,
yeet for you.
no, yeet can go and find prison bars. Yeah.
So the thing too, I'm with you because it reminds me of the NXT Outlaws that they did with the TNA relationship, and it's just kind of like if the TNA originals are losing to these guys, it's like what the hell? And Mike Santana's getting beaten of them. I understood what the process was, but it's just because of not a fit. It kind of feels like the LFC. I'm thinking of my own show, LFC, the NXT extras there. But that's the thing too. That's kind of like what it feels. And I mean, as far as Uriah Connors go, they tried with the new Chase U, and Cale Dixon is a great athlete, being paired with them and Andre Chase. But Chase U kind of died off when you have Thea going this way. Duke Hudson got released. Ridge Holland got released. All these people are going their separate ways, and Andre Chase is just stuck right here. And again, they tried, but you want to do something with Uriah, have Cale be his own man, maybe put Cale on Evolve and have him evolve his skills even more since they see a lot in Uriah. But with the birthright thing, unless we get William Regal TV time, I'll be for it. But right now, I'm very meh with it. I'm kind of like you. But yeah, we'll see where it goes. I mean, we were very meh with Dark State, and look what we got out of Dark State. So
that's true. If we do get some Lord Regal time on TV, that may help.
And Nicola, what were your thoughts on the birthright and how it looks like we're going to be seeing Charlie Dempsey turn on his boy Tavian on Tuesday?
Charlie Sunshine.
Charlie Sunshine.
Do not hang out with those wankers.
With those lads, those wankers. Tossa.
Yeah. I think it's going to be good. I look forward to seeing what happens. Yeah, that's about it, really. One of you's a popper, apparently, according to them two. So yeah, suck my dick.
Are you guys looking forward to JC Soul and Zarya?
Yeah.
I know your girl Casey Jane. Come on, Rob.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why. Actually, that's a big no. You said Jason J. No.
She's like the Daniel Garcia of NXT.
All right, that's a little.
Yeah, but she's not a bag of dicks, though.
All right, hold on. That's a little extreme. Here's the thing, and this is also a shout out to Dickhead Dazzy. So Daz on
Hi, Dickhead.
So Daz on Max was talking how he felt Austin Theory was the Daniel Garcia of the Vision, and I'm just going to say this right now. Do not put Austin Theory and Daniel Garcia in the same sentence. Austin Theory at least has talent. Daniel Garcia is the human snooze.
I'm joking.
Daniel Garcia is the human snooze fest. So
yeah,
you know.
I mean, Austin Theory's in shape.
Yeah, and Daniel Garcia is a bitch ass ninja.
I just like it because they're around Logan Paul. Get away from Logan Paul, and Paul absolutely adore you.
But yeah, no. To say that JC Jane is Daniel Garcia. JC Jane also is in shape. And number two, she has put the work in from Toxic Attraction. I will say that. But she's just so good at being annoying that you obviously
much. Yeah, that's
annoying. That's not past irritation. That's not even annoying anymore.
Speaking of someone who is annoying, we're going to move on to the semi-main event. NXT Underground match, as it was Lola Vice against Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan was trained by Shayna Baszler this week on NXT. This was the ground and pound game, man, working on the wrist. It really showcased the psychology. We got to see a lot of holds. There was a Northern Lights suplex from Kalani to Lola. Lola's father was in attendance in the front row there cheering on his daughter. They went to the outside. Kalani Jordan got right in the face of the father of Lola Vice, went back into the ring. She went for a kick, got spinning back fist, mount position. Lola Vice gets the win by knockout in a 6-minute match. Did I hate it? No. Did the right winner go over? Yes. Should this feud be over now? Yes. And I like Kalani Jordan. I think she's doing her thing as a heel, but you also got Lola Vice as the AAA mixed tag champ with Mr. Iguana. So we got to do stuff there with AAA. I was okay with it. It just kind of felt like, all right, it's the NXT Underground. It's Lola Vice's match. Kalani's going to show a good strategy, and then boom, she's going to get caught at the end. They understood the assignment, but for what it was fine. Rob, your thoughts on the NXT Underground, Lola and Kalani?
Yeah, it was definitely fine. I think it served its purpose in the position that it was. And, the spinning back fist and then the ground and pound, that was
rough.
Holy shit. I think Lola had a flashback or something, because when she hit that first punch on the ground, the ref was right to step in because I think she legit knocked Kalani out.
Oh, she got her just boom and right down, sack of potatoes. But that's what I love about the match. It's better than what it used to be with the Raw Underground. Oh God, with Shane McMahon during COVID era. Let's try this. No, let's not, because NXT has found a way to really have this mean something, if that makes any sense. Because COVID is just like, all right, we got a bag of mothballs here. We got this Underground. We're gonna get the MMA fight to it, and it just was like, okay, whatever. And because it was COVID time, this has more of an authentic feel to it. You have an actual MMA fighter and Lola Vice in there, so it adds more to the realism of the match. You know how we had the Lions Den back in the day with Shamrock and all.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah. So, Nicola, your thoughts on Lola and Kailani in the NXT Underground?
I thought it was a really good match because I didn't realise to start with that they were actually on a mat and not actually in a ring. So, like, people were actually really there. That kind of threw me a bit and that made it a bit more intense for me. If that's a weird thing, in case they were going to tumble on top of, like, the crowd accidentally because they went out the square or whatever. So, there was that kind of concept. But, yeah, I thought it was a really good match.
I will say this. They don't talk about NXT Underground, and you also don't talk about Fight Club. That's what it's like. Don't talk about Fight Club. Never talk about Fight. Fucking shirtless Brad Pitt.
First rule of Fight Club: don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it. Like, for the love of God. Spoiler alert: 26 years later, 27 years, whatever the fuck it is. But how that movie, like Fight Club, Brad Pitt is fucking shirtless doing the Fight Club. The dude was schizo. Like, literally, he kills Brad Pitt, but he doesn't kill him. Like, the dude was schizo. Like, how do we go from this Fight Club thing and then finding out that he's just a figment of his imagination and he's schizo? Rob, you've seen Fight Club, right? How the fuck did we go from that to being schizo? I never understood that. Like, how did we go from Fight Club to being schizo? Nico, you remember Fight Club?
Yeah, of course I remember Fight Club. First of all, the Fight Club. Do not speak about Fight Club. Of course I know the film. I've watched it before. And it wasn't one that I sat there going... Like, I was always the whole way through it going, okay, so obviously clearly he's the only one that can see this motherfucker. Yeah, how did you go from that to that? It didn't make any fucking sense.
How do you go from this fucking Fight Club and making money to, by the way, I'm schizo? Like, what? Like fucking just,
Personality, it works that way sometimes.
It was like Jim Carrey in the number 23. And it's like, why are we having Jim Carrey play like this mysterious friggin' guy who's into the number 23 and all that? Like, can we go back to the comedy, Jim? Like, I don't need this serious role.
Yeah, I know. And I feel sorry for him right now, but I don't believe everything I'm reading. So
I don't believe it's a double. I can't with the double.
It was his body double because there's a picture of his body double like a week before. And Jim Carrey was seen a week after looking the same as he always does. So, yeah, Jim Carrey's very much still okay.
Oh, well, speaking of okay.
Does my fucking head in the amount of, like, they go into it, like they were looking at eye colours and shit, and it's like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
This wrinkle right here is not 45 degrees adjacent to the cornea of his...
They're saying the same shit about Britney now ever since she got friggin' arrested.
They've been saying this about Britney for fucking ages, and
which Britney Spears, like, please get well soon, man. That friggin' DUI broke my heart, man. Come on, Brit. I love Britney Spears. I know she's been through a lot, but come on, Brit. Come on, Brit. You got
I like Britney too. And she's been through a shitload of things, so yeah.
You got this, Britney. Well, I'm gonna hit us one more time because this show drove us crazy in a good way. To put that back.
This is actually a fun show.
So we go to the main event. It is the NXT Championship. Rob's already waving his hands from side to side, as it is NXT Champion Joe Hendry defending the NXT Championship against Ricky Saints. I didn't hate this, but if I was to say which match I felt was kind of the weakest on the show, it was this one. It was fine. Like, they brawled on the outside of the ring, right into the steps. It served its purpose for what it needed to be because Ethan Page and him had that talk in the beginning of like a game plan to help Ricky win the title since Ethan Page lost to Miles Bourne on Wednesday. So Tuesday, excuse me, not Wednesday. So the match was solid. I thought everything that these guys did told a good story, but I was very meh throughout the whole way. Like, we had the ref bump where Ricky hits the low blow on Joe and hits the tornado DDT and gets a near fall. Ethan Page is looking at the title because, he wants to win that back because he once held it. overshot, and Ricky Saints is literally like right here. Like, I don't know how we can overshot that, but okay. So he overshots right to Joe, and then there's the tug of war, there's the ref bump, and then as we get towards the end, Joe Hendry is the one who kicks Ricky right in the ding-ding and hits the standing ovation. 1, 2, 3. Joe Hendry is still the NXT championship. Of course, this is going to go on to Stand and Deliver. Ricky and Ethan Page walk out distraught. Joe Hendry is waving his hands from side to side. He is still the NXT champion. I thought it was fine. It was okay. And then we went off the air. So overall, if I was to give a rating for this fine program, I would give it about, I'll probably say 8.5, 9. How about you guys?
Yeah, that sounds about fair.
How about you, Nick? Same. And Nick, we'll actually go to you first, because what were your thoughts on Joe Hendry versus Ricky Saint?
I think it's because I haven't seen them fight before, so that was probably like the first time I had. I know there's probably been matches before, but one that I was actually like, I'm watching, because we all made sure we was watching at the same time. So Joe Hendry's improved a lot since when he was in TNA. A lot more. Like, he's just amazing in the ring, but I was kind of stuck on which one of them I wanted to win, but I'm glad Joe Hendry did. I don't think it's his time yet. Ricky's not been there long enough to do that yet. But then that's my opinion. I'm probably wrong, like normal, but it's all good.
I mean, Ricky Saints is a former NXT champion. He did beat Obafemi. But my thing, too, is that...
No, that's not the one who watched Mindset, which is beat Obafemi. No way.
That first... Well, we've covered it on the show. Yeah, he did. He beat
Obafemi. I know.
All right. And then Oba won it right back. Look, his first title reign was very meh. Now that he's back to being a heel, maybe Stroke Daddy, as a lot of people in the crowd would chant, Ricky Strokes, Ricky Strokes. So we're getting back to that heel side of Stroke Daddy himself. Yeah, it was fine. Right person went over, and this continues to stand and deliver. Rob, your thoughts on the main event?
Yeah, I think it served its purpose, and it did what it needs to do, and it does what it needs to do. Yeah.
Beautifully
all of that. But I don't think Joe Hendry's going anywhere for a while. I know they're trying to position him to come up to the main roster, and I don't quite think it's that time yet, even though he's done well on the main roster. Let him simmer in NXT for a bit. The fact that he's had this character for a couple of years now, and it's still over. And it's getting more over. People are just like, yeah, it's gonna run out. It's just a theme song. Nope. No.
Look, Bobby Roode got over with Glorious in NXT. And it wasn't just the theme song. Bobby Roode is one of the best athletes ever. Such a great talent. Like, come on, man.
100%. And the fact that they mentioned Joe Hendry's amateur background, I don't ever remember them mentioning that on TNA, but the fact that Joe can actually wrestle, and I think as time goes on, they'll actually showcase that a little bit more, so people don't get so hung up on the fact, oh, he's just a fucking gimmick. Shut up. He can work.
All right, I'm going to say it. Go scratch your ass. So with that being said there, I agree with you, because that chronicle leading up to this match, I don't think TNA ever did that, like with Joe Hendry. I think they just did like the build up to it, but I don't know. My thing too is they also did that with Bobby Roode back in 2011 when he was going against Kurt Angle, and you're thinking,
it was awesome to see him when he came up, when the AJ did his retirement thing. It was so cool to see him in person again, and I was kind of sad because I wanted to see Christopher Daniels standing there as well, but he weren't. But Abyss in costume as well. Fuck yes.
They got Abyss one time on.
I know, and he's standing in the background hugging a few of the people, and he's just standing there, and there's Abyss, and it was just like so cool. It was just really cool.
Well, what
not cool that AJ left, but yeah.
What about your boy Frankie Kazarian with the Abyss there walking to the ring there? Come on, your boy Frankie.
Yeah, like, no, I can't be mad at him for that was a different reason.
So
I couldn't be mad at him, but I still am mad at him, but not for that.
Well, I will. Well, we will say this. Phenomenal AJ, Uncle Alan, we love you. And we will see you as we watch the Hall of Fame as it's Mania season. That is our review of Stand and Deliver. We hope you enjoyed. We are back after a little bit of an absence. But we're all here again. It's great to see these two amazing faces, as always. Well, we'll be back this week, because of course we will. Because next week is AEW Revolution. And we're going to predict AEW Revolution. Did I mention we're going to predict AEW Revolution? Oh, boy.
Hey, Michael Larkendock, how many matches are on that card?
As of right now, we got 9, which means he's going to add 8 more. Yay. Yay.
Fuck my dick, you.
I swear to God, Tony.
I think it's your shit, I'm telling you.
I'm going to get close to this microphone here. Tony, listen here, Tony Khan. Please do not pick up the phone and call Road Dogg. Don't call Road Dogg. Please don't call Road Dogg. Please don't. As for those who don't know, Road Dogg has also left the WWE. He quit in person, and he was unhappy with the creative, so he decided I'm out. Well, that Unreal episode did not do him any favors. I don't know what to do. What are we going to do? So Road Dogg is gone, thank God. And so with that being said, we'll give you more news and notes on wrestling as we can do in our next episode. So the way that this is looking, besides the predictions, we have 2 matches we're going to watch back. Bryan Danielson versus Kenta from ROH in 2007. We got Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton from Fastlane in 2021. We might watch back, since the anniversary of it happened, the official segment, The Wedding of Laurel Van Ness and Braxton Sutter. Miss Maria, and all that good stuff.
Laurel Van Ness, not a top person.
Not a top person. Goddamn, Michael Hayes did it again. Take your friggin' thing. He's just talking about, then the machine will get behind her. You got to let things marinate with Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston. Come on, Michael Hayes.
He fucking doubled down.
He doubled down. He was trying to be nice, and it's like, no, Michael. You know what you said. Michael Hayes. You
fucked up.
Yeah, you did. The Undertaker was the one. He was like, pretty much, hey, she's underutilized. If you guys don't want her, I'll take her. Chelsea Green and AAA, let's go. La Mer, maybe it's happy. Let's go. I'm fine with it.
Do it.
So we got a lot to talk about there. But
just don't throw tortillas, Chelsea.
Or don't throw beer or water, whatever that was. Congratulations, Persephone, for beating Mercedes Moné and CMLL. Yes.
Her mom threw a beer.
That was great.
At Mercedes.
Oh, my goodness. Persephone, congratulations. Muchas gracias. Mi amiga. So, with that being said, we'll be back. I was going to say the Origins actually will be coming up soon because the anniversary of her debut. We're going to talk about Su Yung. We're going to talk about the many faces of Su Yung. We're going to talk about I Scream Louder Than She Farts, of course. We'll talk about the Undead Realm. We'll talk about the Rosemary feud. We'll talk about the Alley feud. We'll talk about Karen. We'll talk about Susie. We're going to talk about Kimberly. All right. Yeah. All right. Look, Rob said it on the last show perfectly. She's but I hope she's getting better because she did have problems. I'm being nice. I'm going to be nice.
Oh, fine. Everyone gets one.
She gets one. Tessa Blanchard, not so much.
No, she doesn't get fucking any. She gets that and a suck my dick geek.
It wasn't racial. Bull fucking shit. Yeah. All right. So with that being said, we hope you enjoyed this show. We'll be back this week with some more predictions and Tony Khan making me use this all up right here. So with that being said, y'all. All right. I didn't do it one time. We'll do it one time. Tessa Blanchard and anybody else that's got a problem with what I say or what we say, because we love what we do and we're very passionate. You could suck my dick from the back. No, Chris. No, Chris. Sugar gay. Hey, I'll tear your ass up.
Tear your ass. Doesn't help, Mark.
Look at that. Come on, man.
It's so uncomfortable. Who likes that? Who likes this?
I don't understand it, but apparently people do. So with that being said, booty shaking, earthquaking, my bonbon was shaking. Shout out to Ricky Martin, man.
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin, baby. Shake your bonbon. That was a fucking classic. I got to tell you, 7 years old, fucking listening to that song. I don't even know what the fuck a bonbon is, but god damn it, that song was awesome.
I mean, it makes you want to shake it, right?
We're shaking it, bro.
Yeah, fucking shaking it.
We have the right idea. Living the vida loca.
Come on, live in La Vida. Ricky Martin. Well, first of all, it also makes sense at the friggin' Super Bowl because he's Puerto Rican. But yeah, come out of mothballs. I think the last time I remember Ricky Martin had a song was like 2005. I don't know if you guys remember the song I Don't Care. I Just Want to Be Yours. It was like really quick. And then he kind of like went away again. No?
Sort of.
Yeah. Sort of, yeah, because we obviously, when he first came out or was singing, I think I remember his songs, and my nan used to play them at every fucking barbecue. Everywhere you fucking went with Ricky Martin songs.
Woke up in New York City.
And then I would say, oh, isn't he attractive? And I'd be like, God knows. You do you now. So there you go. That was my nan back when she was in like younger Ricky Martin. Apparently was attractive to her. So yeah, why not? Fuck it.
She bangs. She bangs.
Oh, baby. Can I just say something? Look, they tried to do Menudo 2.0 when I was a kid. So obviously Ricky Martin, one of his original starts was Menudo, Hold Me and all that. He's friggin' dancing around the streetlights with his amigos, doing his thing. This was also around the time when Gerardo had Rico Suave coming out. Friggin' Gerardo.
Oh, shit.
Gerardo!
Good Lord.
You know what music video he's in that I didn't even realize? Enrique Iglesias is Be With You. He's one of his dudes when they go to the friggin' convenience store before they go to the mountain and start dancing. That music video, I think, was filmed in California.
Oh, shit. He is, isn't he?
Gerardo's in the music video.
Oh, wow.
Now that you're gone.
Didn't even realize that.
Oh, but yes.
I don't know that for a long time either. Enrique Iglesias. Wow.
Yeah, 99 with his Rhythm Divine and Bailamos. If that song was released now in 2026, the friggin' the Trumpers would have a field day.
They need to cool off a bit.
They do. Because you know what's really important to be asking Hillary Clinton about Pizzagate and aliens, you fucks, which has nothing to do with nothing, because it's not real.
You fucks.
Dickhead. Suck my dick, yeet.
And with that being said,
like 20, I think.
That's got to be up there, man. Well, we'll do it.
Oh, this is the first time back in a long while. It's going to happen.
Yeah. So, from smart people, unlike the mush-brain dipshit that's in charge of our country, we must thank you for listening to.
The one in charge of my country.
Oh, that one too. Yeah, he got arrested.
He sucks too.
Awesome.
Yeah, we all suck. Our world leaders suck. Let's put that to the forefront.
Yep.
No yeet.
No yeet.
No yeet. No yeet.
So with that being said, y'all, thank you for listening to this fine program. Rob, you got some things to promote. You got a match next week along with myself at Max Wrestling's Revolution Road. Apparently you have a match, man. You have a match, you know?
It would seem that I do, and it would be nice to know about it a few more days ahead of time, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to be just fine.
You covered with action on our side. The Max Tag Team Championships are on the line in duos trivia rules. The Forge, the team of Blade Rodriguez and Cypher, challenge Stevie Nicks and Mike Larkin. Will the Knowledge Fresh, the Hockey Freaks, be able to maintain the championships, or will the Forge go through with it all? Remember, if the Forge win, I have a special tag team challenge for them at Promo Mania.
I like that.
And the world champion may not be defending his title at Revolution Road, but he is looking for more gold. As you heard earlier tonight, Beer has called out the international champion Robert Davis for his first defense. Will he be here next week to defend the title?
Beer Dawson sure is coming back, baby.
That's French, by the way. Once again, this takes place March the 12th. Go to maxwrestlingnet.weebly.com/revolution for more information. And, of course, the official theme song for this is, and again, perfectly said, Shut Up and Fight by Captain's Revenge. Catch it now along with all of Captain's music on Spotify, YouTube, and anywhere you can stream it. Check it out now.
But if you're living La Vida Loca, and we hope you are, we hope you enjoyed watching this episode just as much as we enjoyed making it, because if Mike's ass and suck my dick from the back is not a winning formula, I don't know what the fuck is. But deep into the heart of wrestling, the Ooga Booga Blackhearts, we thank you. We thank you all so very much for watching this fine program. If you want to follow us, you could follow us at linktree/Blackhearts EBD3. You can find all of our social media there. Mike has like 4 YouTubes at this point. One of them will
It's
take
going to be
charge.
getting there because they've been trying to shut me down. I feel like Mr. T is Clubber Lang and Rocky 3. Politics, man. This country's trying to keep me down. Well, you can't keep me down. Okay.
You can't keep a good man down, sunshine.
You can't. My ass will be shaking until I can't shake it no more. Go ahead.
That's right. And you will be sucking his dick from the back. No, Chris. But
come on. It's still uncomfortable, Rob. Go ahead.
Who enjoys this? Who enjoys this?
Come on, Rob. Promote the socials. This is uncomfortable.
It's so uncomfortable. Who enjoys that? But linktree/BlackheartsEBD3. You'll find our Instagram and our Facebook there. Interact with us. We love it, good or bad. We just enjoy it. Thank you for watching what we do. Just as much as we enjoy making this, let's keep building it up, y'all. If you enjoy this format, we do have another show that Mike does appear on periodically. The Demoness has appeared on there once. I am there as well. And are we getting close?
Oh, it's about that time, bro.
Is it about that time? All right. So kicking it with the TSK. So this is a review format show, and you can follow us at linktree/TSK on MF and Day. And we just got one thing to say.
Put out the shows,
Mo!
Right now. Jesus Jones.
Jones. But linktree / TSK LMF and Day. Go follow us. And since Mike brought it up, we're gonna promote them because they don't fucking promote us. Hi, dickhead.
What's up,
and Max Wrestling, we have Revolution Road next week. It appears that I will be defending the international title against Beer.
You're queer.
Would have been nice to know, but having to find out secondhand, it is what it is. And while I'm not surprised, it's fine.
I got a tag title match, the Goon and I against Corey and the Blade, the Forge for the tag titles, or as I have now christened them, Bubba and Poor Stump. So that's going to be a very interesting encounter.
Make them say,
nah. Well, let me tell you something, though, really quickly about Blade Rodriguez, because he is living in Texas, and I got to tell you something. Much like the Dixie Chicks and George W. Bush, if I was living in Texas and knew that Blade was from Texas, I would be ashamed to be there from there, too. Yes, I went back to the Dixie Chicks and George W. Bush. Hit it, Roberto.
Make them say, nah. That's right. So, Revolution Road, Mike's got a match. I've got a match. Demoness is still hidden. She's plotting and planning with her brother, the Collector. They, I don't really want to know what they're up to because it's nefarious. It's probably very evil and bloody, but that's just the things that they do, and it's okay.
I would just like to add really quickly before Rob promotes the music. Corey and the Blade here, like my dear friend Mr. Jackson here, my kitty, they're both pussies. So Rob, go ahead. I got to take care of that.
Zing! Make them say,
Nah.
There you go. And just to kind of close it out, I do want to give a shout out to our good brother Daniel Crimmins, DC. Hope you're doing well, good brother. Go watch his show, The Pile Driver Pundit.
Great intro.
Michael put the link down here. I wrote the intro for him. I wrote the outro as well. Dickhead Daz did the video. We got our boy taken care of. So go support the Pile Driver Pundit as much as possible. And as far as myself, if you're looking for some new music to enjoy, I sing in a band, play guitar in a band called Consuming Fire. We are based out of Los Angeles, California, and it's grindcore death metal. So if you're into that sort of thing, you can find us on any of the streaming platforms. We've got a Facebook, Instagram as well. Definitely go follow that. If you're looking for something for a little more chill, a little more ambient, a little more sad boy type stuff, something you could sit in the corner and cry. Cheers. Have a drink, relax, things of that nature.
Yeah.
I do have a project called Ragaby. It's same social medias. You can find it on my Linktree, Linktree/HamRob. Go listen to some music. Relax. Times are tough.
Nicola, where can we follow you on the social medias? Rob beautifully and eloquently said, and you and Dazzy did it up for Daniel Crimmins. Pile Driver Pundit episode for Daniel will be in the description below.
Make them say,
Oh, nah. Nicola, hit it.
Well, I'll be watching Max because obviously both of them are on there, so I'll be supporting them. Like Rob said, the Demoness is off with a collector somewhere, so I can't even tell you where they are at this point or what she's doing. And I wouldn't anyway because I don't want to. But if you do want to follow me, go to Demoness there on Instagram. And my main one down there, and that's about it now, isn't it? So I don't use the others, so yeah. Demoness and my main one for Nicola. But yeah, go on.
Follow her. Don't follow her. Keep your distance. She bites.
I do bite.
Links will be in the description, but she has a fun follow. You get to see a lot of her work and Roberto's work.
Yeah.
Black Hearts for Life, man. So that being said, if you want to follow this YouTube channel, it's S&M Network Shows. Over 1,510 plus subscribers. Thank you all so much. I truly appreciate it. Anybody that does view, does subscribe, and like, we appreciate you. We may have some great comments. We may have some dickhead comments. One dickhead comment that Daniel will never, ever forget. Like when Daniel got his, Rob and all of us got ours on the Facebook front because how dare us friggin' go after the greatest rock and roller of all time, Kid Rock. Said no one ever.
Yeah, his fucking dreams at the best of all times.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him all the way. Fuck him up the ass. Suck my dick from the back. Boom. So with that being said, y'all can check out S&M Network Shows. Subscribe. We love you. We appreciate you. You can check out the Steve and Mike Show where myself and the Goon. Hi, Steve. How you doing? Stevie Nicks Experience is also on there. Nice. That's going to be moving to a YouTube channel. He's going to talk about some crazy shit, UFOs, aliens, but he's okay, though. I don't know, man. The boy's on a kick. We might be entering the Twilight Zone. We might be entering... not the love zone, because Billy Ocean, that would actually be fun. I like to enter the love zone. Maybe the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Maybe some Caribbean Queen, get out of my dreams, get into my car. Like, come on, man. But, Steve's off in his own world. He's got a little bit of a screw loose. His brain's dead weight, but he knows what Spice Girl he wants to impregnate, Baby Spice, off the record. So go check out Steve and Mike, the S&M Show. Check out Stevie Nicks Experience. Check out Golden Age. Check out the Stevie Nicks Hockey Experience. Check out Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. Check out the RWT Podcast, Uncaged. Check out Pop Culture, LFC, On the Mic with Mike, and go to lfcfights.com, steveandmikeshow.com. If you want to follow me on the evil Twitter machine, fuck you, Elon. Check out at SM Show 1 or MCL92 on the Twitter front, and Larkin_92 and MLarkinMB on the Instagram front. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. For Nicola McDonald, for Robert Davis, my name is Mike Larkin. Thank you for listening to another edition of Deep Into the Heart of Wrestling. We'll be back with AEW predictions this week. And all I got to say about that, all I got to say about that, living la vida loca, and to the yacht!